Legislators have a little less than 2 weeks left of the session and a number of bills still making their way through the process. One of those bills is House Bill 450 by District 30 Representative Chuck Owen, aimed at providing unrestricted access to an adopted person's original birth certificate. Alina Noakes has more.
It tells us who we are. It tells us where we came from. Tells us what our identity is.
For almost half a century, adopted individuals in Louisiana have been restricted from accessing the first document of their existence in the world.
The core component of existence as a unique human being is one's identity. One's identity. It's the legal origin of your unique self.
Ever since 1977, Louisiana seals original birth certificates upon adoption, granting implied anonymity for the birth mother and father, that is, unless the adopted person is willing to pay to litigate.
They have to pay a lawyer to convince a judge to let you see your document that they have written down about you.
Bill proponents argue adoptees should not be forced through a costly process to obtain something anyone else is able to get through one record's request. For the bill's author, Representative Chuck Owen, the issue is both personal and professional. As a child, Owen was adopted from a New Orleans orphanage by a family in Leesville. When he was 35, his birth mother paid a search agency to find him. The way that conversation unfolded is one of the primary drivers behind his bill, which is to facilitate a conversation between a consenting adult adoptee and a consenting birth parent.
Right now with DNA, 23andMe, Ancestry and stuff, someone can go spit in a cup and then 6 weeks later, they can find all this out and then everyone else is involved. If a person my age or your age goes to New Orleans and gets their birth certificate, it's like, okay, I know the person I need to contact. Or I may not want to contact anyone. I just may want the information.
The bill appears to have caused a split among the pro-life community, with some adoption advocates arguing it could have a negative effect on those choosing adoption.
I believe the state should not, under any condition, release a document to one individual that contains the name of another individual without that individual's consent, especially if under the law it was presumed that they would be anonymous.
But proponents argue this bill is only about adoptees and their legal rights.
This is about a civil right, a basic civil right.
Reporting on state politics, Alina Noakes, News Channel 5, your local station.